Welcome everyone. We are going to be doing an extreme deep cleaning, decluttering, and organizing today. I hope you are ready to be getting some things done or just hang out with me. It's whatever you want to do. But this house is getting clean from top to bottom. It is springtime and it is that time to get things done. Starting off in today's video, we are going to be washing the dog bed. So I have just come to the conclusion, as much as I love my girls, they make things so stinky. Actually, it's more Ruby than it is Hazel that makes things stinky. So this dog bed needed to get washed. There was also some really yucky stuff on there. So today is the day that it is getting sanitized. And I will say I went overboard with all the stuff, but trust me when I say this was nasty. We are going to start also with decluttering Emma's toys. These baskets here are great. And I've had you guys ask me where I get them. Home Goods. Now, one of the baskets got a little messy, but we had to get rid of that. So I have the two. I could still go get another one, but I think we're fine with just the two. Super durable, and this is great to hide any sort of toys, blankets, or anything that you really just don't want to see. So Emma has not played with any of these toys in quite some time, although I know if she sees this white basket full of toys that I'm getting rid of, she will suddenly have a newfound interest. So what I do, I clean this up, I take the basket into her room, and I pay attention to what she gravitates to. Usually it's one of these toys and then she just throws it on the ground. So that tells me what can really go. And thankfully everything in this basket is going to be donated to somebody in need. So I found some more of her cute little toys. This is one of those moments where it's like, I love being a mom. I love her little miniature toys and little figurines. Does anybody else have a huge basket or container full of cords? We do. And for some reason, this container goes with us house to house. But this year is the year I am going to go through it and I'm going to throw 90% of it away because if it's been there that long, we probably don't need it. This is the Method wood cleaner. I really like this stuff. A little bit goes a long way and it really moisturizes the wood. It makes it look brand new. This is the almond scent, so it's very, very light. I don't like heavily fragranced things, so it's wonderful. I purchased mine from Target. I used to get it from Grove Collaborative. I haven't ordered from them in a bit just because I can usually find everything I need at Target or somewhere like that. But if Target doesn't have it, I will definitely check them out. I know they were all the rage back in the day and they are still around and still amazing. But yeah, the Method, that's one thing I have kept. As I put everything back on the console, if you wanted to see a thorough video of me decorating the house for spring/Easter, that was last week's video, and I'm going to have it in the description box as well as the thumbnail right up here. That was such a good video. I enjoyed making it so much. I added making a wreath and just adding a lot of really just soft colors of fall fall. No, not fall, of spring. Adding soft colors of spring into the house, it really just livened up the space. So, okay, Lynn, let's stay with one season at a time. Spring. So check out that video if you guys want some spring motivation on and just a lot of fun content on decorating your home. Talk about YouTubers jumping too quickly to a season or a holiday. Yeah. So when I do these voiceovers, I'm just going off the cuff. I just say whatever's on my mind in the moment. I don't write things down. So I also don't edit a lot out of them because this is just who I am. I want it to be very organic and natural, and I want you to feel like you're hanging out with a friend. So that's why I leave all of my little mess ups or whatever. So this glass top here, this is the first time it's been cleaned since we moved 2 houses ago. My best friend Amanda sent me these flowers for my birthday, and they are stunning. I had to have them out. I appreciate her friendship so much. I just can't even put into words. She is my person. I love her so much, and she is always thinking about me. So, Amanda, if you're watching this, I love you, love you, love you. After cleaning that chandelier, which was super easy to do, I'm heading over to this area. This is the office area. Chris works over here. Occasionally I will sit here as well, but this is mainly his space. I wanted him to have a designated area where he can go and just, do what he needs to do. So it often gets pretty cluttered and messy. Also, I don't love the computer, but I am learning that this is just the way it's going to be, and not everything is going to look Pinterest perfect, and I've accepted that. So I'm just going to do my best to make this area look very clean. I want this to be a good place where he can just really forget about the day. You know what I mean? Because he is going 24/7. His phone is either a text is coming in, or a call, or a voicemail nonstop. So I want him to be able to come over here and be able to work and get in the zone and focus on the things he needs to. So when I clean these areas for my kids or for my husband, it is like a little token of my appreciation for them and the things that they do. It is a service, and I love doing this for him. I love going the extra mile, like putting his clothes away, although he usually does it himself. I love being able to take care of my family in this way. It just makes me feel so good, and I know how much they appreciate it as well. I had so much trouble just getting into my own flow and staying on task. I was so distracted. I was all over the place. That is why it's getting a little later in the day. I could not get it together all day long. And I was sitting back and reflecting on how I got to this point, because I should have been doing this early in the day. And now we're coming up to bedtime. And I had realized, I think my phone is probably my biggest distraction, more so than anything else. And I don't know if that's something that you guys struggle with as well. So I want to encourage you that if you also want to get things done, clean your house, do whatever, and you can't find the motivation, put your phone down. I mean, basically, it's just that simple. Just put the phone down and start moving. Now, I love putting my AirPods in and listening to a podcast or some music. I have some music that instantly gets me going that I just love, and it's usually some old school 2000s techno. Okay, I used to be a raver. Can you even see that? Yes, I used to be a raver. So I love me some techno. It just instantly makes me just want to move my body. Now, when I have Emma home, it is very hard to stay on task. And I can't have both headphones in, obviously. But I have learned when I turn the TV off and I am working and moving around, she ends up finding things to do with herself. I mean, she's going to room to room with me. But that has been kind of great to know that I can still do the things that I need to do. And when she sees me moving around, she starts to move around as well. It's kind of like body doubling. So if you don't really know what that is, I'll explain in just a minute. I don't want to fill one section up with a lot of talking. I'll explain that. But yeah, I have learned that Emma she needs body doubling, and it's quite interesting. You guys will have to let me know if you know what that is. So back to the conversation about body doubling. Basically, it is when usually a person with ADD or ADHD, I would say any neurodivergent person, will basically, I said basically twice, have another person there to help them get through a task that they don't want to do. So I have learned that with my son. He is really smart. All my kids are so bright. But if he doesn't want to do it, it is so hard. And when it comes to homework, he will just tell me up and down he doesn't know how to do it. So I will finally sit down with him and I will show him, even though I know he knows this. And as I'm showing him again, he gets frustrated with me because I'm teaching him something he already knows. And then I realize he just wants me to sit there with him. He can just do the task, homework that he doesn't like to do, better with someone there. And so that is what body doubling is. And I've learned the same thing with Emma. If I am on my phone and distracted and we've got the TV on, she's zoned into the TV. Well, we don't want that for her. But if I am moving around and getting things done, she does those things too. Now, if I'm not moving around, she's obviously going to want to watch the TV. But if I am moving around, then and the TV is off, she starts doing more things, playing with herself, using her imagination, which is ultimately my goal, of course. And that even goes for Chris. Like if he knows that the garage needs to be done, but he's completely overwhelmed, he'll say, "Can you come out there and help me?" I could literally just put a couple of things in a bin or start throwing things away, and that just flips a switch, and he is so ready to do the rest of the garage. So that is body doubling, and I have heard that that is why these videos are so good. Not only are they super motivating, but it is great for those of us who don't want to clean, organize, or declutter. It's body doubling. You watch someone else do it, you can imagine me along the journey with you, doing the task with you, and it will help you get through it even quicker and even more efficiently. Good job. I am taking a picture of you really quick.
So just one at a time?
Yeah, do the one that was clean first.
which is...
That one was clean first. That was the clean water that I kept dipping in.
Got it.
Okay, it's not horrible. That's just one room. Not bad, in my opinion. Hold up, sis. Ooh, don't touch that.
And one more time.
Wait, no.
No.
Thank you, baby. You are a big helper.
Okay, Emma, back up, please.
I don't want it to splash on you.
Yeah, back up, back up.
Awesome. So I am on day 2 of spring cleaning. We're going to go into the living room, tackle some things. I've got another dog bed in the wash. If you ever feel like your house is not smelling fresh, always look for the dog beds, the cat beds, pillows, throws, anywhere there's fabric. Even your draperies, you can just put some Febreze on them or open the windows, vacuum them out, and it will completely change the environment. On that note, not quite dog beds, I wanted to give you some encouragement, but I wanted to do it face to face. Today we are starting messy. Now you're probably thinking, of course we're starting messy, it's spring cleaning, but it's outside of that. Yes, we are cleaning our house and it is messy. But when I talk about starting messy, I'm talking about starting where you're at. And so whether it's at your home or in your office, at church, in anything that you're involved in, I want you to just start. And even if that means it's messy, that means that we are not going to wait for the perfection to kick in before we do the things we need to do. We're not going to wait for our homes to be our dream homes, to make it the home that suits us now. Wherever you're at today, I want you to just get up and start and be encouraged that we all have to start from somewhere, and most of us are just doing it. Now, you may peek in on someone on social media and you are taking a look at their chapter 12, but you didn't see the 1 through 11. It was probably pretty messy. And most of us usually have a messy season. You cannot wait for everything to be perfect to live the life that you deserve. So I want you to really take that into consideration every time you feel a hesitation to do something that your heart desires. Like I said, it could just be something as simple and beautiful as making your house a home, becoming the homemaker you want to be, becoming the mom you want to be, the grandparent you want to be, becoming the employee or employer. Start today, because there's something quite beautiful with letting the world see that we don't have to hold ourselves to this unrealistic standard of perfection. You have to just get moving. And that is one of the things that I have learned in 2023, and I felt like was such a beautiful lesson as I've gotten older. And I really do feel like I have grasped a different sort of wisdom than I had 5 to 7 years ago. And I think most women can attest to that. We changed so much. But just starting now, today, it doesn't matter what you want or how you want things to be, you have to start today. So for me, even though my life looks very different than I thought it would look 3 years ago or 4 years ago, I am so thankful for the journey and the lessons that I have learned. And because of those lessons, because of those messy beginnings, I am able to truly embrace and appreciate where I'm at today. There is going to be such a beautiful lesson in the journey. So that is my little motivation and encouragement today, because it is something that I have been just reveling in the past year or so. And I wanted to share that with you all. So let's continue to get started. We are on day 2, and I'm going to start with doing a little bit of laundry. I have been staying on top of the laundry. I have also been tackling the chores every single day. So generally, of course, we got to clean every single day, but sometimes I'm not as disciplined as I want to be. And lately I have been doing a really good job, so I'm proud of myself. And I did like a nice, good, deep clean. and then I just maintain it. And that saves me so much time instead of letting it pile up and then having to spend hours on it. So being disciplined is key for maintaining your home and not feeling so overwhelmed by all you have to do.
Soaring. And when the music's so loud, I can't speak, but I sure like to feel it when he's near me. Now ain't it typical? I'm so predictable, but just for now, I keep dancing.
So I remember when I used to watch people many years ago before I actually did this, even I think when I started my channel, and they would be rolling up their hand towels or dish towels, and I kind of thought that was ridiculous and super extra. But the more I saw it, I was like, okay, I'm going to try it, because that's what we do. We give things a shot. And one of the things that I have learned by doing it, it's not necessarily like essential. I don't feel like you save a ton of space or anything like that. But for me, when I take the extra time with anything, whether it's folding my clothes nicely or rolling up my towels, it's all about taking pride in what you have. And so, yeah, it might seem a little extra. It might seem a little extra to wash your cabinets or, make pretty little flowers out of toilet paper. I don't know. But the whole premise, the whole purpose is taking pride in your home. When you start taking pride and having gratitude for your place that you live, your space that you spend time, it changes your entire outlook. And I have said it like so many times. You don't have to have your dream home to take pride in what you have today. So, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but actually kind of hate that terminology, but I don't know how else to say it. But, even when I had low income housing, I still took pride in my place. I still went to Walmart and got flowers and put it in a pot, a Dollar Tree pot. Like, you can do things. And if you don't want to spend a single dime, because I think we've all been through those seasons, maybe, where we don't have a single dime to spare. I know I have been in those seasons. Simply cleaning is free. Simply decluttering is free. Organizing is free. And I feel that makes the biggest impact in your home. I have had a couple of questions asking me where I got my cabinets, so I just wanted to say this real quick. It was called First Choice Cabinetry, and it was a wholesale dealer. I actually found them on Facebook Marketplace. It looked like a seller trying to sell a whole bunch of cabinets. Told him what I needed, and then he actually had a little storefront that I could go down there and look at the quality, look at the different colors. However, they order them, so I wasn't able to see like everything. But I knew what I was getting. They only had, I believe, like a wood tone, gray, blue, and white colors, and they were all shaker, I think. And so there wasn't like a ton of options, but luckily that's what I wanted. So I wanted to organize the downstairs downstairs closet again, because it was looking so bad.
much way to go, but I know if I follow my heart, like the beat of the drum, then I'm off to a good start. Let's go, let's get lost in a dream. You and I make the sweetest of teams. Let's go, let's get lost in a dream. We are the best that the world has ever seen. The beauty of the journey is not knowing how to get there, but we'll get there. So let the wind sweep on your face and mess up your hair, 'cause we'll get there, we'll get there. We started long ago, believed in something, we don't let it go. A little faith when you're on the road. We know we're off to a good start. Let's go, let's get lost in the stream. You and I make the sweetest of teams. Let's go, let's get lost in a dream.
I used the Pill and Stick wallpaper in here that I got from Walmart, and I love it. It has held up beautifully. So as you can see, I did not measure when I went to Walmart. I just saw it and I grabbed it. And so it makes me think of that Ariana Grande song, I Want It, I Got It. Okay. See, squirrel, that is my brain. That is just a little inside of my brain. So I didn't measure. So I was like, you know what? That's fine. I could use it elsewhere. So I've got it on the back porch right now. I think we're going to move it to the front because we really, really don't want to be wearing shoes in the house. That is a goal for all of it. Well, okay, I say all of us, for me and Chris. So we would like to implement that a little bit more because shoes are gross, but we're kind of in the habit. You know, we're a work in progress. So I am going to use my little Nimbot label maker. Really like this thing. I've used it a million times. It is super, super easy. And just make a little label for some of the cords that I pulled out of that black console table when I was cleaning it out. Now I'm going to organize it and have everything labeled so I know exactly what it is. I'm going to take all of the things that I want to get rid of and put it in the brown bag. I will tell you that brown bag is still sitting in the entryway. I did this cleaning yesterday and I was just not full of energy on this day. I've seen comments like, oh, I wish I had your energy. I don't have a lot of energy and it is something that I battle every single day. So, yeah, I think I probably need to get my hormones checked. That's kind of my goal. But I am really pleased with the way this turned out. It is a high traffic area. It gets really gross, really messy, and it looks good. We just put everything back the way it was. When you spend time organizing, like I did a couple months ago, making this area have a place for everything, the cleaning up is a breeze. It's not that big of a deal. So find a space today, declutter it, organize it, clean it up, and you will find that it will make your life so much easier. I want to thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and like this video, and I love you all, and you mean so much to me, and I cannot wait to see you in next week's video. Bye, guys.